Okay, we have truly reached peak ridiculousness at this point. This is the size of my finger. That is the size of the fishy. Look at this. My finger, I just put the flashlight a little to the side so that it's not overpowering things. The fishy. Look at that thing. I have sperm larger than that. Look at him go. So one of the things I've been doing in this area is picking up individual pieces of food, like this, and then I crush them into the water, into little bitty pieces. I didn't even know that I had baby fishies originally, but now that I know I have them, I'm going to go to my favorite pet place in the world, Hill Country Water Gardens in Cedar Park. Best place I've ever been to in my life. And I am going to figure out what I should get these little guys. Because, like, look at the size of the pellet of food. Like, this is half a pellet, and that's the fish. How the hell are you supposed to eat that shit? It's impossible. So I'm trying to break it up into little pieces, but even the pieces of dust that I'm putting there, like some of these pieces of dust are literally bigger than him. He probably thinks he's getting bombed right now. Poor guy. I'm just trying to feed him, but I don't know. I think like, I see them eating the algae and stuff in the water. So I realize he has some stuff to eat, but I feel bad because he has to feel desperate. Like, goddamn, he has to look for little microorganisms in the water and shit. Like, any one of these little individual things, I don't even know how this works. Is he able to eat? Like, okay, I guess he can't eat it because even the little pieces of dust are bigger than him. But is he able to, I don't know, probably lick the food, suck on the food, break it down to smaller pieces, run himself into it? Maybe he can knock himself into it over and over again until it breaks off into smaller pieces or something. Yeah, I'm trying to have as many little lily kind of plants like this, and I've added a bunch of stuff over there. So I figured this is I'm gonna buy a bunch more of these, and I want to have them tied together like this. So not only do they have plants, but I want to get enough of these that they have a little area of shade, but without there being a giant thing that's over the pond. So instead of it feeling like there's just something, there's some sort of ceiling or wall or something, that I'm gonna try and buy like 5 or 10 more bunches of these. And then when I get 5 or 10 more bunches of those, it's gonna, you'll have the little holes through, or if they really want to crawl through, they'll be able to see the light. But the idea is I want to have a nice little place of shade, but that's also filled with oxygen. So when they go under it, not only do they have a little bit of shade from the sun, but they also get a bunch more oxygen. And then I have these over here, which are in pots, and I have those ones in the pots over there, which are good. And then I also have, I have some in the pots that, like here, I have those which are in the water, those that are halfway in the water, those are halfway in the water, and then I have those ones that are under the water. So I want to see which ones perform the best, or like what does the plant prefer. So there were a couple of these that were a little messed up and tangled up, and what I like is that after being in this spot, because this is the spot that gets the most sun. So this is the reason in this area that has the most sun that I want to get like 10 more of those so that they have some shade. You see this one over here. What's really cool is this one was crazy tangled up, and I couldn't get it to stand up. And since I put it over here, it looks like every single one of the things that I want to call branches, but that's probably the wrong word for it. But you get the idea. It's all completely standing up. Like every single one of those looks kind of healthy. Same thing with this one. This one had less in its little bush thing, but like every single one of those is perfectly standing up right now. So I know that they're getting a nice. I'm glad that the sun is doing its thing there and helping them out. As you can see, these fishies are enjoying eating because they are fat bastards. And there's also another one over there, so I got a third one. And I'm going to buy a bunch of these plants for the little fishy so that they have something to enjoy. This is the waterfall. This is the world's, this is my house's largest freaking spider. He fucking scares the shit out of me. Look at this guy. He's always building some new shit. I don't know why he likes this spot so much, but he's always here. Now I got some more plants on this little ledge. This is a ledge over here. So I got those plants. Come on, Pixel, you can do it. You can do it. I'm literally using the stock camera app, you piece of fucking shit. Come on. Focus. What are you even looking at, bro? Like, okay, there we go. Every now and then if I look at something else and then I look back, it'll work. So I got these. I think I could fit a lot more over there. So I'm going to put some more. And since I know that they'll survive underwater, once I confirm that they'll survive underwater, I'm just going to have like the entire pond have just nothing but all these little plants in it. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence that right after I started adding a bunch more plants, because I think in the beginning I had 5 plants in here. Now I have something like 13. But I think since I've added all these more plants, I've noticed they've started reproducing, and I think that they feel comfortable having kids as a result of having a better environment. So I kind of feel humbled and honored by that these fish actually think that, you know, it's worth it to have offspring. And I kind of want a piece of shit. Come on, for fuck's sake. There we go. Focus. Piece of shit pixel phone. I feel honored that they feel comfortable having offspring in my pond, and I feel humbled with it, and I want to honor them by giving them even more oxygen. More oxygen. Oh my God, there's another one. Look at that guy. Oh, can you see that? I can barely. Okay, there he is. 5x zoom. 5x zoom. My phone is a foot away from him with 5x zoom, and I could still barely see him. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little guy. Let me lower the light a little bit because that's kind of messing me up. Yeah, what's the lowest setting I could put on this thing? There we go. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where are you, little bastard? There he is. Sometimes I see a little piece of dirt, and that I imagine is moving, and I think it's a fish. Like, is that a fish? Are you moving? Or is that dirt? That's got to be insulting. The only thing more insulting than calling your new girlfriend the name of the ex by accident is like saying, are you a fish or are you just a piece of dirt that's moving in my pod? Okay, I think that's a fish. Yeah, he's swimming. That's a fish. But look, there's another one. Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at how tiny he is. Okay, that's perfect focus. Wow. I am not used to that from a Pixel smartphone. Damn. That's a fishy right there. Those are the fat fish over there. See the fat ones? Yeah, at night I would not have good video, but when I got my light, much better. And also, ooh, now that I have a flashlight, I can show you stealth. You ready? That's my stealth bomber fishy. I have a fishy that's completely black. One of them has a stripe, but the other one doesn't even have a stripe. But now that I got this awesome, large, industrial-looking work flashlight, I can finally see the stealth. I'm going to show you stealth. I'm going to find him. Where'd you go, you bastard? Get back here, you schmuck. Yeah, see all the additional ledge space I have over here? I could fit another 6 plants over there if I wanted. Yeah, okay, the water is a little bit murky. I'm going to work on that. I really do try to keep the algae low. I learned that there's some fish that like to eat algae. I'm going to get a bunch of the little fish that like to eat algae. I also noticed that the baby fish like to eat algae. Obviously, based on their size, that's not going to fix my problem in my pond if I ever had algae. But imagine if I had like 100,000 baby fish. Think about that. Think about the algae eating potential. Okay, at this point I cannot. Oh crap! I accidentally went to the hyper zoom out camera. That one sucks on a Google Pixel. That one you always get shit image quality on. Yeah, 1x is decent. 2x is the best lens. So where? Okay, I thought I saw him, but I think that was the striped one. Where'd he go? Also, having this flashlight on the hyper targeted. I need to. Yeah, there we go. Wider lens for the flashlight. This is much better. The other one just winds up being way too bright and messing up the pond. There was somebody who said you should put a polarizer on your lens or buy a polarizer. And it's like this is a phone camera. Yeah, I'm not one of those real YouTubers that has a nice setup. This is a piece of shit smartphone. Yeah, okay, this is the ideal setting. So 1 to 2x, and have the lens on this flashlight all the way zoomed out. Much better. And let's see the 2x one. Okay, I can't find stealth anymore. Damn. Even with my damn flashlight, that guy is impossible to find. I think he's going to kind of turn this into a video game. Because like once I'll know that I have perfectly pure, clear water if I can consistently see him. And because I want to find that little bastard, that gives me the motivation to do everything I gotta do to make sure I get perfectly clean water. As Trump was saying during the debates when they were talking about him gutting the EPA. We have perfectly clean water and air. Perfect. It's lovely. There's the best water. Best clean water, clean air. My opponent is so sleepy that he'd probably forget to breathe it. Oh, what a clusterfuck this election's gonna be. You know, and I remember in New York City when people would ask me about like the crazy candidates, because there was this one candidate recently that was in the news for, I'm not kidding, biting a police officer. Some city councilwoman or something like that, a city board person, that she bit a fucking police officer. She got in the news for that. Not some random schmuck. Somebody who was actually like held in office somewhere. And I used to tell people, like they said, why do you choose these politicians? And I said, I don't choose any of these politicians. I've never chosen a single politician in my city. Never. He's like, what do you mean? You have a democracy. And I'm like, yeah, democracy. That means that the 2.5 million other crazy motherfuckers that live next to me choose my politicians. I don't choose shit. Yeah. Democracy means I don't get to choose anything. I get no say. No say. But Lois, actually, it's a constitutional republic. Shut the fuck up. You fucking Redditor schmuck. But actually, it's a constitution. Actually, it doesn't make a fucking difference to my point. Because I know that's going to be in the comment section. There's always some fucking cunt that says that. Okay, speaking of oh, damn, my phone stopped focusing again. Focus? Hocus pocus? Hocus pocus? Come on, you can do it. Focus. Focus, you fuck. Focus, you fuck. Oh, okay, finally. Piece of oh, come on. Come the fuck on. Alright. Yeah, I think it's time to end the video. The pixel has decided. Okay, oh, there we go. If it's not going to focus, I could just move further enough away to finally get it in focus. There we go. Hey, is that big fish? Listen, I gave you so many fucking large pellets. Don't you dare go over there and start eating the food that I made for the little fish. Or eating the little fish. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen, because I've read, I don't know if this is a myth or some bullshit or not, but I've read that big fish, like, they actually eat their babies. You would better not eat your babies, you schmuck. You got enough food, you fat bastard. Look at how fat this mofo is. Look at that fat bastard. If I see you eating the tiny fishies, I am gonna fuck you up. I wonder what the survival rate of those tiny fishes are. See, I thought that was a fish, and that's legitimately, like, it's a dead bug in the water or something. I can't tell the difference between a break off of a piece of dust or dirt or a tree branch and an actual fishy. It's so difficult. Oh, not the focus shit again. Piece of crap. Come on. There we go. I just gotta smack it enough. Yeah, smack it. This should be a Google Pixel ad right here. This is an influencer Google Pixel ad.